Hey guys, so I decided to make a video today regarding how I clarify my scalp prior to shampooing. I particularly only do this when I feel like I have a lot of gunk on my scalp, or you know, when you can feel that buildup or it gets very itchy and you see flakes. Doesn't always happen, but when it does, I do decide to do a slight treatment to my scalp prior to shampooing. So I guess you can consider that a pre-poo. In addition to other things that I'll do while in the shower, such as an apple cider vinegar rinse or something of that nature. So stay tuned as I show you how I prepare my pre-poo mixture for my scalp. So I just make my mixtures when I'm ready to use it. And I don't have any particular, I guess, measurements. I kind of just eyeball it depending on how much I feel I'm going to need. But again, I always put a majority of tea tree oil. And remember, it's oil, so a little goes a long way. No need to put a whole lot of anything. So this is the peppermint oil. Again, very little. A couple drops of rosemary oil. Now, what I'm noticing is, you know, it's a very thin consistency. So I'm going to thicken it up with a little bit of, I only have a very little amount left, but my Jamaican black castor oil with amla oil in it, just because it's very thick. It's a great oil altogether, castor oil, but I'm not using it for any scalp properties. I'm using it so I can help thicken the oil that I already have mixed together. And that worked beautifully. It's not as runny as it was before. So we have here about 1 ounce of oil. (30 ml) or 1 ounce. Believe it or not, this is a lot of oil. I'm probably not even going to use all of it for this scalp treatment. There you have it. Okay, so now how do I apply the oil? So this here is an old wash and go. Actually, it's been in since last week Tuesday, and it's Tuesday again, so it lasted me a full 8 days. But here we are on the 8th day, and yesterday I found myself itching a lot, and then when I'd itch, I can feel like little scabs on my scalp, and that just means I'm developing a lot of buildup on my scalp. Because what I do during the week, when I have a wash and go or a style that I'm trying to maintain for a longer period of time, is I would apply castor oil, or, you know, just oils and gels or reapplications of product to maintain the style, because I don't feel like having to wash my hair or redo my hair every night. It just needs a little refresher here or there. However, the downfall to that is by the end of the week, or for however long you plan on keeping in your style, you do realize that you get product buildup on the hair, but for me, for some reason, I get it more so on the scalp. So I use this nifty oil mixture to help clarify my scalp before I go in and shampoo. That makes it a lot easier in the shower, and it helps the process along. So with this nifty applicator bottle, with the tip that we have here, what I'm going to do, it makes it easy to apply the oils to the scalp. So I'm just going to show you how that's done. And I'll do the front on camera so that we can see. Okay? So I put the oil into the scalp. Just trying to refocus here, there we go. Put the oil into the scalp and literally I just go ahead and massage that in, okay? And I'm only doing this portion so you can see how it's done. And I just massage that in, just like that. All 5 fingers are working, much like you would when you're in the shower. And wait, I'm gonna show you how it lifts the buildup on my scalp. Let's see how much the camera will show. Can you see that? Lifts that. See that? That's what I'm talking about. It just lifts it all up and makes it so much easier when I get in the shower. Oh, guys, how could I forget to tell you? How could I forget to tell you? I cut my hair. Oh, this feels so good, sorry. I cut my hair. Not so much at the top, maybe a little bit, because I don't know if you remember, I had a lot of color at the tips of my hair. I kind of cut a little bit of the color off. But for the most part, all of this, I let it go. It still has some length to it when stretched, but I kind of use shrinkage to my advantage, especially with the wash and go. So when I'm drying, I tie my head in a pineapple, literally tie my head in a pineapple, leaving the top out. That way what naturally happens is your hair gets smushed on the sides and in the back. And then when I'm done, I fluff to my liking so I can get the shape that I desire. But my hair is cut in that shape. It's just not as drastic as I make it look when I'm done styling. I was in an awkward phase and I didn't really know what to do with my hair. I didn't like the shape, the styles that I was getting, so I had to figure out a way to manipulate my hair. So that's where the using shrinkage to my advantage helps. But I did have to still cut a little bit so that I can work out. And I've been loving it. Everyone's been loving it. Alright guys, so I'm gonna continue with my pre-poo treatment. I don't do my hair in sections. Life has to be easier than that. And my hair does not tangle a lot because I use enough conditioner, enough detangler. So stay tuned. I'll show you the next steps. Maybe in another video.